something I'm just realizing here, I'm like, why are we lacking the spaces that women and children need to truly thrive, and be the best that they can be, no matter like the situation or circumstances? And I'm like, the resources really suck out here, and either they suck or they're just like wolf in sheep's clothing, like pretending to help, and really like siphoning and harvesting people's life force energy still to like just get them in a system that isn't actually going to help them. And I'm realizing it's because most of the money and the resources have been tied up with people that don't care about women and children. So until like women are able to have that true financial freedom and ability to create spaces that we need, we're going to continue to have women and children not thriving as they should be. Because it's obvious that it's obvious that the people that do have money, not even just men, I know that there are power couples that have lots of money. There's these huge wealthy elite groups of people that have the funds to build things that are actually beneficial for families and family models, women, children, the people in the world that are really, really struggling right now and really, really, just breaking their backs to just, live. It shouldn't be that way. And it's because the resources are not with the right people. So I'm really hoping with this next like presidential election that we have, like, I'm not super political, but I really hope that there are things ushered in to get the corruptness out, because there is so much wealth tied up that like we're not having, and this doesn't even just go with mothers and children. I just made a status about this a little bit ago. We're just seeing repeat businesses open up all the time because it's the same people giving money to each other. It's a club of people, and that's why we see all the same buildings, all our companies, businesses, copycat buildings all the time, when we're wondering, where are the resources, where are the spaces that are actually going to be beneficial and helpful for us? The answer is the people that are going to build those things don't have the funding. They don't have the resources. They're not getting access to the spaces and the resources needed to bring what is needed to the public. So we need to start refunneling and reorganizing with our resources and spending, because we need the people that are going to bring in the things that are truly here for the law of one, service to all of humanity for their highest and best. We need those people having the funding and the resources to bring in the businesses that we're waiting for, wanting for, calling for, that are not on this planet yet, that need to be brought in. We need to have regenerative farming and sustainability as a priority in our world. We need to have independent family sustainability farming and living as a priority for every single family in this country. It's not going to happen with greedy people, all with the resources and the money. We need people that are going to have these ideas and actually bring them to fruition, having the resources. Because if we look around at the people that have had the resources, if they wanted to do with it what it was meant to do with it for the good of all, they would have done it already. It is obvious that the money has been tied up with the wrong peoples, the wrong crowds that are for themselves, that are not for the benefit of all of humanity. If we had people in power with money that had wealth and they were like proper value systems, they were in contribution to the entire benefit of everyone on this planet, that's what we would see. We don't see it because we don't have, those people are not getting the funding that they need. Not only that, we are continuing to funnel our resources and money and funding into people that don't really give a crap about us. They don't care about us. It's just we're just used to giving to those systems. We need to reorganize and really look at, does this deserve my money? Does this deserve my life force? Does this deserve my attention? Could this be spent higher elsewhere? There are so many people out here, small businesses, entrepreneurs, people that are really trying to bring in what this world needs to be healthy, to thrive, to be happy, like truly happy and healthy, not from an artificial standpoint. And most of them, they're extremely hard workers, and they're not getting the funding that they need because they haven't wanted to sell their soul for it like the other people have. And they have those other people because they don't care about themselves, and they only care about status. They only care about fame. They only care about the look and the clout. They do not care about helping other people. So it's really up to us as a society, with our resources, our spending, our energy, our funding, where we pay our attention. If we want to see the structures and the models and the businesses and the companies and the ideas that we want and we need for our world, our earth, our families to be healthy, we need to start refunneling, reorganizing the resources and the money, and also learning to do a lot more things on our own and being more self-reliant. We need to be more self-reliant, as well as knowing where we can rely our energy on that is actually a good source of energy to rely on, not a parasitic energy like food stamps or something like that that gets you caught up in something and doesn't actually, it can be used as a stepping stone, but a lot of people get caught in that dependent system and they stay on it. They're not learning to be independent. We need more systems and more people in the forefront with money that are teaching people to be more independent and more sovereign at the forefront of the stage. Enough giving our money, energy, time, and attention to people that are not teaching sovereignty for all. That's how we kill the enslavement. We stop promoting and supplying the people who are enslaving us.